Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about the parts we're putting inside this. So, starting with CPU. Anyway, so that's our GPU right there. For the motherboard, given the case, we're going classy today, guys. So we're gonna use the Asus ProArt B650 Creator motherboard, something nice, clean, that'll look really cool inside of this case. It's very, very modest in terms of RGB and all that sort of stuff, so it's gonna be a beautiful looking board. For storage and RAM, just because this is definitely gonna be a more performance-based system, we're gonna be using Kingston Fury. This is 6,000 mega transfer. This is actually 64 gigs of CL30 RAM. And then we have a 2 terabyte Kingston Fury Gen 4 NVMe drive, which would be really, really cool. But, so yeah, there it is right there for storage and RAM. So that RAM's like $1 gajillion. Sorry about that. For the cooler, we're using the Phantom Spirit 120 Digital Evo, so we're gonna have a little bit of screen on there just to make sure it looks good. The colors for this, I've already determined, are gonna be black and white, so it's gonna be white RGB in there. We're just gonna, so it's got like a little bit of a soft glow. For power, it's from the team over at Fractal. We're gonna use the Ion 3 1000 watt PSU. So that should be, again, really, really nice cables, should look super, super clean. And then the last part of this is we're gonna use the GeForce RTX 5080 Founders Edition. We're gonna see if this balances on top of this. Look at that, there it is, 5080 FE. So it should be a nice, just clean, clean build inside of the case. And let's take a look at the case, I haven't seen it yet. Here we go. Try not to knock anything over, whoop, except for the case apparently. Here we go. You ready, Brian? See how this looks. And there it is. Ooh, wow. That's nice. That is a pretty case. Now this has their performance fans in it. This is a very, very performance-focused case. So again, that's why I didn't do a 360 millimeter AIO. I didn't want to replace the fans or anything like that. Okay, so there we go right there. There is our case and our build. Yeah, 3 Momentum fans is what they have inside of it. Yeah, hence the term Fractal, North Momentum. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I'm a failure. Okay, so let's get this out of the way and we'll start our build process right now. Okay, here we go. I like it. So here's what I made. Just very, very basic looking motherboard, nice and black, should look really, really good with the Momentum, which I think will be great. Let's go ahead and throw our CPU in here. I just think if you're spending on a 5070 Ti, you either could take that extra money if you wanted to and put that towards a 5080 if you've already got a 5070 Ti. I mean, if you have the money burning in your pocket, obviously you're gonna be at the pinnacle if you do a 9850 X3D or a 9800 X3D. I just don't feel like it's necessary, so. It's already been BIOS updated and everything. Okay, let's grab our cooler. There we go. Okay, let's throw this in here. And that, like always, it just ends up being just the right height, which is great. Motherboard's ready. Okay, so let's start stripping the case. There we go. Next up, guys, we're gonna start managing all of our front panels here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there we go. How's that look from, that looks from a cable management standpoint. It looks pretty clean, right? I have to say. We're cooking, dude. All we got is GPU and PSU. Okay, here we go, guys. Right here, beautiful GPU. Let's pop it down here. Oh, that looks so good. That's the thing about this GPU looks so good with the right clean aesthetic. 1000 watt PSU, and it looks really clean when it's all said and done. There we go. I love the unboxing experience for this. So I'm expecting it's gonna look great. Great. 3 cables there. Yeah, these are so easy and malleable, which is what I really like about them. There we go. Okay, first one is our 24 pin. All right, so now we have all our cables in. Let's go ahead and do our cable management and be done. Very clean looking cable management right there. Okay, let's put the parts, let's put this build back together. Very clean looking build. That looks so good. Okay, let's get this plugged up, plugged in. Here he goes, 3, 2, 1. You been on? Oh, that's good. Did I put it in the right place? Because that's what it looks like right here. Did I plug it into the right? Did I literally put the front thing? This is not a fail of Will It Post, by the way, guys. I put it in the wrong header. There we go. Oh man, that is quiet. That is quiet, which I like. And there's our clean system. We just have one little kind of stick of RAM, but yeah, temps seem like they're good. Yeah, both modules are lit. They're just not, one's not going white. One's just stuck in RGB, which we've seen this before. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do our cooling test real quick and do our peel. Boom, look at that. That is a beautiful system. That is so quiet. Okay, so now we're gonna run is the cooling wizard real quick on it. I'm looking for a Cinebench. Okay, we're 60. Ooh, that went way up, but it started cooling down. 92. Now I turned off the, oh, there it is, it's capping. So it's sitting at 80 now. And this should be at 25,000, yeah, 22,000, so the jump, so it's under control now. It's sitting at 80 now, 80, 90. So again, I have this set for productivity, guys, not for just gaming. So that's what you're seeing here. That's why the temps are warmer. This is where the setting does, it actually changes this. So you can, and actually you can actually see now this temp is going down. So it's actually, it's coming down, which is great. So you could run this absolutely fine and it'll stay at 89, 90 the entire time. You just might see a little bit at the beginning and then it pops back down. Yeah, look at that, see, and then it stays nice and cool from there. And it'll stay this way. We'll come back and look at it here in a couple minutes. Let's show you airflow though. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna see the fans and they're all gonna feed this air cooler, which will be nice and still get out there. There it is, feeding right to the air cooler. And then you got some airflow still even below. Look at that, just coming right through the whole case. So you don't even need, we're not pulling air through that GPU. There's plenty of air getting to that air cooler and then still finding its way out either up or below. So these fans are doing such a good job and they're so quiet. There it is right there. You can see now, even when we go back to the temps though, on here you're looking at 78 here. And then even if you look at it now, still running, sitting at 88, 89, 88, 89, no problem. So it just had to ramp up and then it held it under control. Okay guys, we're gonna end it there. That is it. I wanted to show you guys, we showed you thermals, we showed you the build. The build was amazing. Anyway guys, that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys tomorrow for game streaming. Have an absolutely amazing night and looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.